Welcome to the MantisProperty property management system. In this video I'm going to give you a brief overview of the functionality of the property management system and also what you need to do to set things up in MantisProperty so that you can get started with using it. I'll be running through how to set up a user for property management, how to set up the payment instructions that show to your tenants and landlords to pay bills, how to customize the dashboard so you can have shortcuts to the specific areas you need in property management, and also how to set up your suppliers. The first thing that you'll need to do is set up one or more of your users to access the property management system. To do this, go into user accounts, and then you can add an account or you can edit an account. We're just going to go ahead and edit one of these accounts. You need to make sure that the allow login is ticked so that it allows them to log in. And then when we scroll down here, you'll see there's this option here, property management access. This gives the user access to the tenancies or the property management sections of MantisProperty. Admin users will already have access to this, but this is a great way that you can give someone access to property management without giving them full admin access. And in most cases, this is what you would do with your property management team. When this is ticked and the user logs in, they'll have access to this tenancies menu, which has all the features of property management, plus anything else related to property management within the MantisProperty account. The next thing that you'll need to do is set up your payment instructions, which show on all your bills or invoicing that come from MantisProperty that go to your landlords or tenants for things like bills or for tenants paying rent. To do this, go down to Preferences and then Account Settings. And you simply scroll to the bottom and there's this section here, Landlord Tenant Payment Instructions. So basically you just put in whatever you want to show to the tenant or the landlord when you send them a bill on how to pay. Normally this will be your bank details with instructions such as please deposit your payment into the following bank details and quote your property address as the payment reference. So whatever you put in there, that will show on all of these bills that are sent to tenants or landlords. Once you've done that, just click Save Changes. When you go to your MantisProperty dashboard, you have the option of setting up all these shortcut buttons to specific areas within MantisProperty. We've added all of these features for the property management areas too. So all your user needs to do is once they've logged in, click on Customize Dashboard. And if you scroll down the bottom, there are a bunch of shortcuts that they can enable on their dashboard. So these are things like your tenant applications, current tenancies, tenancy maintenance, completed tenancies, process rent screen, process tenant bill payment screen, process landlord bill payment screen, expiring leases, and supplier directory. And to enable or disable these, you just click on these buttons here. The final section I'm going to show you in this video is how to set up your suppliers. So your suppliers will be people like tradespeople that you assign maintenance jobs to, and suppliers will also be organisations such as council, rates, water suppliers, electricity suppliers, etc. So to do that, you go into your tenancies and then into suppliers. This will give you a list of any existing suppliers you've set up, and it will also show you any active suppliers you have. You can deactivate suppliers and they will show at the bottom of the screen too, so you can reactivate them if you want. This way you can easily see which suppliers you're currently using and which suppliers you are no longer using. To add a supplier, just click Add New Supplier. Here you simply select the contact if they're already a contact in MantisProperty, or click the plus button if you need to add them as a contact. So I'll go and choose one here. And then for industry or description, you simply type what that supplier provides. This will show when you're uploading a bill into the system for a landlord or a tenant to pay, you'll be able to assign it to a specific supplier. Also, when you're working on a maintenance request and you need to send it out for quotes, or you want to send out a work order, this is where it will show the list of existing suppliers and what their industries or descriptions are, so you can easily pick who they are. For example, you may have a maintenance request to fix some plumbing. You'll be able to easily see the company name and then the industry of plumber, so you know to pick them and send that work order to them. If you're dealing with a supplier and you no longer want to use them, you can simply come down here and click on Edit or View, and then just deselect Active. When you save updates, this will show you here it's an inactive supplier. If you decide that you want to show them again, then you go into Edit View and you can activate them again. When you're assigning work orders for maintenance jobs, it will only show you active or existing suppliers. So this way it makes it nice and easy for the property manager to choose the supplier or the tradesperson to assign jobs to. Be sure to check out the other videos where we go into more detail of the property management system, such as how to process tenant applications, how to work with current tenancies, recording rent, working with your trust accounting, etc., how to work with your maintenance jobs, how to process rent payments, and a lot more.